Okay, now we are going to talk about the corporate level strategy. And I think this is quite a tricky topic if you want to learn it from the books, so I hope I will bring some intuition into it. So, we have got our company. So, here is going to be our company, and it is going to be maybe some soft drinks company. So, soft drinks. And here what I am drawing right now, the small rectangle, that is called our domain. So this is our domain. And oh, sorry, bad position. So domain. And now in this my small drawing, we are going to have two aspects or two perspectives, and one is going to be the vertical aspect, the vertical. Don't get confused by the perspectives. You will see the point in them. I'm using them to make things easier, and here is going to be the horizontal aspect. So horizontal. In case of every company, there are some inputs. So here are going to be our inputs, and on the other hand, of course, there are some outputs. So outputs. In case of our inputs, we have got our suppliers. That's fairly intuitive. So suppliers, and here they are. And in case of outputs, we have some distributors. So distributors. And again, I will finish this. So that we are in here, we are buying something. We are buying some inputs. So buying, and here we are selling. So here we are selling. So that is our vertical aspect when we care about the domain of the company. And what is going to be the horizontal aspect? And I will draw some small lines here that should help us. We maybe can move ourselves to financial market. So, and I will change the color. So financial market. Financial. So we can maybe start making loans. It sounds a little bit crazy, but later in the video you will see the point in it. Or maybe we can start to make some fast foods. So fast foods. And again we are going to have some inputs and some outputs. And also in a case of financial market, we will be buying and selling our products. So let's try to be a little bit more concrete and official. So again, we have got our core domain or our core competency. So here is our core domain. And on the left side, we are going to have our domains, and in case of a vertical side. So here is going to be our input domain, and I will change the color. So input domain, and also our output domain. So output domain, and this is going to be called the strategy, or the part of a corporate level strategy here is going to be called the vertical integration. So vertical integration. And in case of a input, if we would like to integrate ourselves to our input side, we will be going backwards. So here we are going backwards. And on the other hand, if we want to integrate ourselves to the output side, we are going forward. So forward. And now we are going to see that, right? What if we like to, what can be the integration? We can try, and I will write it maybe right over here, we can try to establish ourselves, or we can try to take over. So take over, so that we can buy or we can take over the companies that are our suppliers, so that the profits that they were having, now we are going to keep for ourselves. And the same can be applied for our output side, so that we will integrate ourselves to the output side, and maybe we will able to be more reliable thanks to that now it is our company that is distributing our products. So maybe, as we have said, our input side or our suppliers, it can be maybe some farmer. that is producing sugar, and the output domain, maybe it can be some market or some chain store. So chain store. And now let's go to the horizontal side. We are going to talk about the differentiation. So, oh sorry, diversification, my small mistake. So here we are going to have diversification. Diversification. And that means the diversification means moving right or the left in the horizontal aspect, right? And you can see the difference already where we are going to have these 2 points. How is called the fast food industry due to our currently soft drinks? It is called the related domain. So we have related domain. Related domain. And in case of financial markets, it is something totally new, so it is some unrelated domain. Unrelated domain. And here are small tricks of how to understand it, and I will just finish the drawing. So here we have something called the related diversification, and here unrelated diversification. I will rather write it. So here we are related, and here we are unrelated. Unrelated. So in case of a related domain, what are we going to use? We are going to use something we already have. So here is something existing or existing core competencies, and we will simply apply them to new markets. So we will use some of our functional strategies. So maybe our organization in manufacturing of our product is great, and that is something functional, something that is existing. So we will simply apply it to the new domain. But in case of an unrelated domain, that is something a lot different, because we are going to use our management team ability. So some management. And we will hope that we will be able to be more efficient. So more efficient, so that our managers are great and they will be able to do and to work in this unrelated domain greatly. So again, to conclude with, what is the aim or what is the basic for the corporate level strategy? It is something that strives to expand or to get to some new domain. And you have seen that we can go 4 directions. We can go the vertical integration way, so we'll go up to some input side, or we'll go down to our output, or we'll go right to some unrelated domain, or we'll go left to some related domain. And thanks to that, we will be able to take some core competencies and apply them into new domains. So take core competencies and apply them to new domain. So this was the idea behind the corporate level strategy, and hopefully it was helpful. See you in next video.